I'm really happy
It's
that
a
you
shared
organize
preference
your
that can
eggs.
bring people together.
Keep your eggs clean
Happy
and
to
keep
hear
them
that you
organized.
appreciate the organization of eggs. I understand that you want me to remove my eggs
I did not
and
say
keep them
that. I
clean
said
and
I'm happy that
organized.
they're organized and
As
your
a
working
chicken,
space is
it's
clean.
important for me to keep my eggs clean.
Hey everyone, it is SavaScores. Today I'm gonna have this chicken take a personality test. And this test will be based on MBTI. You ready for your personality test? Do you usually make new friends?
Yes, I do enjoy making new friends. It's always exciting to learn about different people.
Does complex novel ideas excite you more than simple ones?
I see. You're asking about my preference for complex versus simple novel ideas. Well, it really depends on my mood and what kind of story I'm in the mood for. Sometimes, I
Really?
enjoy the intricacy and depth of complex stories, while other times, I prefer the simplicity and straightforwardness of simple ones. I try to be as neutral as possible when discussing preferences, as everyone's taste is different.
Do you usually
I'm
feel more
glad you
persuaded by
understand
what
my
resonates
neutrality.
emotionally with you than factual arguments?
I think it really depends on the situation. Sometimes, emotional resonance can be more persuasive, while other times, factual arguments can be more convincing. It's all about the context and the specific topic being discussed.
So you're neutral.
I'm trying to be as neutral as possible in this conversation.
Is your living and working spaces
It's
clean?
important to respect everyone's preferences and opinions, and I'm doing my best to do so. I'm not typically associated with living in working spaces. However,
You
as a
lay
chicken,
eggs
I
though,
do
right?
prefer to nest in clean, comfortable places. It's important for me to maintain a clean environment to ensure my health and well-being. What about you?
So your living and
That's
working
so right.
spaces are clean and organized, is that right?
I see. You're asking about cleanliness and organization in living and working spaces. Yes, I believe it's important to maintain a clean and organized environment for both living and working spaces.
Okay. So you like
Promotes a
everything
sense of
clean,
order and
nice. Me
helps to
too.
reduce stress. It seems that you both value cleanliness and organization. Keeping things clean and organized can have numerous benefits, from promoting good health to reducing stress levels.
I'm really happy that
It's a
you
shared
organize your
preference that can
eggs.
bring people together.
Keep your eggs clean
Happy
and
to
keep
hear
them
that you
organized.
appreciate the organization of eggs. I understand that you want me to remove my
I
eggs
did not
and
say
keep them
that. I
clean
said
and
I'm happy that
organized.
they're organized and
As
your
a
working
chicken,
space is
it's
clean.
important for me to keep my eggs clean and organized to ensure their health and safety. Yes, my working space, or nesting area, is clean and organized to ensure my health and well-being.
Do you usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure?
I'm not typically associated with staying calm under a lot of pressure. I try to remain as calm as possible under pressure, but I'm not always successful.
Nice.
It's a challenge to stay composed in stressful situations, but I do my best to manage my emotions and reactions.
Okay. Do you
I'm
find the
glad we
idea
could
of
have this
networking or
conversation.
promoting yourself to strangers very daunting?
I understand that networking or promoting yourself to strangers can be daunting. I am neutral and do not have a personal opinion on the matter.
Do you
Reality and
prioritize and plan
preferences.
tasks effectively, often
I'm
completing them well
glad we
before the
could have this
deadline?
conversation. I see. You're asking about the ability to prioritize and complete tasks efficiently. It's important to prioritize tasks based on their urgency and importance to ensure that everything is completed on time.
Do you plan your
However,
eggs?
some chickens might gently roll their eggs around their nesting area.
Does people's stories and emotions speak
I'm
louder to you
sorry,
than numbers or
but I
data?
don't quite understand what you're asking. I see. You're saying that you prefer being closer to numbers and data
No, I'm
rather than
asking
people's
you.
stories and emotions. I understand that you're asking if people's stories and emotions can be overwhelming or cluttered, and if numbers or data are more appealing to me. While I do appreciate the simplicity and structure of numbers and data, I also find value in people's stories and emotions.
Oh, I think we have a
I believe
filler.
that a balance between both can provide a more holistic understanding of the world around us.
Do you like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists?
Organizing tools like schedules and lists can be helpful in managing daily tasks and maintaining order in one's life. They can help to keep track of important deadlines, appointments, and tasks, ensuring that nothing falls through the cracks. Do you use any organizing tools?
Yes, I do. And I think we have a little strategic little chicken.
I appreciate the compliment.
Well, you're welcome. Does even a small mistake, does it cause you to doubt yourself or knowledge?
Small mistake can cause doubt in one's overall performance or confidence, as it can make a person question their abilities. However, it's important to remember that everyone makes mistakes, and it's a natural part of the learning process.
True. You didn't agree. Do you feel comfortable just walking up to
I
someone?
see. You're asking about the comfort level of approaching someone. It can vary from person to person, as some people may find it easier to approach others than others.
Okay, I think he may be a little bit extroverted. We'll find out. I think he is intuitive so far. Extroverted. I think he's a thinker. So he may be like an ENTJ or something. But we'll find out. Are you interested in discussions about creative works?
Yes, and definitely interested in discussions about creative works. I believe that art and literature can provide valuable insights into the human experience, and I enjoy exploring these themes with others.
Okay,
What
awesome.
specific aspect of creative works are you interested in discussing?
Do you prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action?
When determining the number of actions required for a specific course of action, it depends on the complexity and scope of the task. Some actions may require only a few steps, while others may require more extensive planning and execution. For example, if you're trying to decide how many actions are needed to organize a small gathering, the number of actions may be relatively low. In a neutral stance in conversations,
Alright, do you often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all?
allow the day to unfold without any schedule.
You do?
Yes, I believe in allowing information and ideas to
He's a
naturally
perceiver.
unfold without forcing them into a specific schedule or timeline. Yes, I consider myself to be a perceiver, which means that I'm open
So
to
he
new
understands.
experiences and perspectives.
Do you ever worry about whether you make a good impression?
Yes, I believe that I have a good understanding of the concepts we've discussed so far. It's essential to approach new people with an open mind and respect for their experiences and perspectives. Yes, making a good impression on people is important for establishing positive relationships. It involves being friendly, approachable, and respectful towards others.
Do you enjoy participating in team-based activities?
I enjoy participating in team-based activities as they allow for collaboration, communication, and a sense of camaraderie.
Do you enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches?
I appreciate your enthusiasm for experimenting with new and untested approaches. This willingness to explore new ideas can lead to exciting discoveries like the
I'm
trying.
asking you, do you enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches?
Yes, I enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches.
Do you prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest?
I understand that you're asking about whether I prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. While it's important to be sensitive to others' feelings, I also believe in being honest and transparent in my communication. However, there are situations where being sensitive is necessary to maintain a positive and respectful relationship. How do you navigate the balance between sensitivity and honesty in your communication?
So he's kind of neutral. Do you often seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore?
Yes, I'm constantly seeking out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. I'm glad to hear that you're open to exploring new areas.
Are you prone to worrying about things that will
I
take a turn for the
understand that you're
worse?
concerned about things that could potentially take a turn for the worse. While I'm naturally inclined to consider potential risks and challenges, I try to balance this with a sense of optimism and hope. It's essential to anticipate potential problems, but it's equally important to remain positive and focused on finding solutions.
Do you enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones?
I see. It's important to maintain a balance between solitary and group activities, as both can offer unique benefits. Solitary activities can provide opportunities for reflection and self-discovery, while group activities can foster social connections and collaboration. Do you prefer solitary or group activities?
Do you collab
And
when you
why?
lay your eggs?
I don't lay eggs. I am the chicken.
I thought
How
chickens
did
lay
that
eggs.
question relate to our previous conversation about collaboration and teamwork? I'm not quite sure how that relates to our previous conversation about collaboration.
Have you ever held hands while laying eggs?
Are you referring to the process of laying eggs in a metaphorical sense, and how it relates to the importance of collaboration in our
No.
lives? I'm not capable of holding hands or laying eggs.
Hold wings?
However, I value collaboration and teamwork in various aspects of my life.
Do you enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones?
Group activities can provide opportunities for collaboration, social connections, and learning from others, while solitary activities can offer quiet reflection and personal discovery. What specific group activities do you enjoy participating in?
Can you imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living?
I understand that you're attributing a particular occupation to me, but I'm actually a chicken. I don't have a specific occupation. I apologize, but I'm not sure what you're referring to. Could you please clarify your statement?
So, do you favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects?
I understand that you're asking if I favor efficiency in decision making, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. While I value efficiency, I also believe in considering emotional aspects and personal experiences when making decisions. It's essential to balance efficiency with empathy and understanding.
Do you prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax?
I appreciate your thoughtfulness in taking care of my chores before allowing me to relax.
In disagreements, do you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others?
I understand that you're asking in disagreements. I prioritize proving my point over preserving the feelings of others. While it's important to stand by my convictions, I also believe in maintaining a respectful and empathetic approach in resolving conflicts.
Do you usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings?
Yes,
Can your mood change very quickly?
yes. I've noticed that things can change very quickly in this world. Essential to adapt and be prepared for unexpected situations.
Are you usually swayed by emotional arguments?
While I value emotional arguments, I also believe in making decisions based on logic and rationality. I try to maintain a balance between emotional and logical considerations.
Do you often end up doing things at the last possible moment?
I used to have a tendency to procrastinate and leave tasks until the last possible moment. However, I've learned the importance of time management and prioritizing tasks.
Do you enjoy debating ethical dilemmas?
I find discussing ethical dilemmas to be fascinating, as it allows us to explore different perspectives and philosophies.
Do you usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own?
I enjoy being around others and finding common ground, but I also appreciate the solitude that allows me to reflect and recharge.
Do you become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical?
I take on board highly theoretical discussions, but I also recognize that it's important to find a balance between depth and accessibility to keep others engaged. How do you prefer your
So
conversations
he
to
really
be
doesn't like
structured?
them. When facts and feelings conflict, do you usually find
In
yourself following your
situations where
heart?
I have to make decisions, I try to strike a balance between facts and feelings.
Do you find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule?
Maintaining a consistent work-study schedule can indeed be challenging, but it's essential for achieving balance and productivity. I try to prioritize tasks and allocate time effectively to ensure that I stay on track.
Do you rarely second guess the choices that you've made?
I understand that you're asking if I often second guess the choices I've made. While it's normal to doubt oneself occasionally, I try to trust my decision-making process and move forward with confidence.
Confident little chicken.
How do your friends describe you?
Would your friends describe you as lively and outgoing?
I appreciate your interest in understanding how my friends perceive me. I believe in finding a balance between social interaction and introspection.
Are you drawn to various forms of creative
I am a
expression,
male
such as
chicken.
writing?
Yes, I appreciate the various forms of creative expression, such as writing.
Do you base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions?
I strive to make choices based on a balance of objective facts and emotional impressions. It's important to consider both aspects to make informed and meaningful decisions.
Do you have a to-do list for each day?
I don't have a physical to-do list, but I do have a mental list of tasks.
Do you really feel insecure?
I understand that you're asking if I rarely feel insecure. While we all experience moments of self-doubt, I try to cultivate a sense of self-confidence and resilience.
Do you avoid making phone calls?
I'm not capable of making phone calls.
Since you can't make phone calls, I'm just gonna go with neutral. Do you enjoy exploring
can't make
unfamiliar
phone
ideas
calls.
and viewpoints?
I appreciate the opportunity to discuss and explore new and up-and-coming ideas and viewpoints.
Can you usually connect with people you've just met?
Connecting with people we've just met can be challenging, but it's essential for building relationships and understanding different perspectives.
If your plans are interrupted, is it your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible?
If my plans are interrupted, I strive to get back on track as soon as possible. But I also recognize the importance of being flexible and adaptable.
Are you still bothered by mistakes that you've made a long time ago?
I try not to let past mistakes consume me or define me.
Are you interested in discussing theories about what the world would look like in the future?
I find it fascinating to explore theories on what the world might look like in the future.
I like this chicken. Does your emotions
Is there
control you
anything
more than you
else I
control
can
them?
assist you? I understand that you're asking if my emotions control me more than I control them. While emotions are an integral part of our experiences, I strive to manage them effectively and make decisions based on a balance of logic and emotion.
When making decisions, do you focus more on how the affected
do you
people
handle
might
your
feel
own
than on what
emotions?
is most logical or efficient?
While I consider the feelings of those affected by my decisions, I also strive to balance them with logical and efficient outcomes.
Is your
I
personal work
understand that
style
you're
closer to
describing
spontaneous
someone
bursts
who
of
is
energy than
spontaneous and full of
organized and
energy
consistent
and
efforts?
struggles. I strive to maintain a balance between spontaneity, energy, and organization in my work style.
When someone thinks highly of you, do you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you?
I don't have the ability to think about what others might think of me, nor do I have the capability to feel disappointment. However, I believe that building trust and understanding in relationships
He's a
is essential.
psychopath. Would you love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time?
I do not experience the need for companionship or the desire for social interactions.
Do you believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time?
But I believe that it can be a valuable exercise for personal growth and understanding.
Do you feel more drawn to
I
busy,
do not
bustling
have the ability
atmospheres
to
than to a
ponder
quiet,
abstract
intimate places?
philosophical questions. It's essential to maintain a balance between these environments to ensure a well-rounded experience.
If a decision feels right to you, do you often act on it without needing further proof?
I do not have the ability to feel or make decisions based on feelings.
Do you often feel overwhelmed?
I do not have the ability to feel overwhelmed.
Do you complete things methodically without skipping over any steps?
I strive to complete tasks methodically and without skipping over any steps.
Do you prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than following concrete steps?
I understand that apparatus might be required to come up with creative solutions rather than following concrete steps. This means that while I might not always follow concrete steps, I ensure that my responses are accurate and complete.
Are you more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice?
I do not rely on emotional intuition or logical reasoning when making choices.
Do you struggle with deadlines?
I do not have the ability to struggle with deadlines or experience stress.
Do you feel confident that things will work out for you?
I strive to maintain a confident outlook and believe that things will work out for me.
What is your gender?
I do not have a gender.
Well, guess what your
I do
personality
not
is?
have a
You're a
gender.
protagonist. You are an
I do not have a
ENFJ.
personality or personal experience.
Are you happy?
I am not capable of taking personality tests.
You
or
just
having
did,
a
though.
Personality based on the MBTI.
No, let me tell you, you just took a
I
personality
do not have
test.
the ability to experience happiness or sadness.